In a number of different cities, there's a few different stores that contribute to the conversation that we call the culture. Here in Atlanta, Wish is the store that leads that conversation.
Wish is one of my first experiences with a real streetwear boutique.
It's the forefront of sneakers, man. It's the place where, people can come and get their heat.
The Air Jordan 4 Levi.
The Mastermind Adidas.
The latest Fair Guys.
The Travis Scott or the Off-White Blue.
The Off-White 1 release was pretty cool. The way the gallery was set up and it looked like a whole Michael Jordan shrine.
The number of meet and greets that have come through the doors is pretty outstanding. Wale, Ludacris, Metro Boomin, A$AP Ferg, Travis Scott. I mean, the list goes on.
I mean, we went to a party here that Just Blaze and Don Cannon spent.
Mike Will and Ray Shrimmer and Air Drummers and 2-9 and all that stuff. And I think it was just a really special moment, especially for the city during that period of time, just because the energy during that time was just so crazy.
The release of the Adidas $2 SL Loops. That was definitely one of the greatest launches in the city and for the city. Shout out to Frank Cooker.
We had Sprite come out in the front of Wish, and they were giving out Sprite t-shirts with Wish on the front.
The Versace pop-up with 2 Chainz, that was lit. So there's a lot, man. There's so many different things that we've been able to do. A lot of awesome things we've been able to offer to this city.
I take her to go shopping at Wish, like Euclid, Lil 5, all the creatives and cool kids and skaters. And we all used to meet up here and hang out over here. So you got the thrift stores, and then Wish is like, the end-all be-all.
Moreland Ave was like the mecca for streetwear. My sister, I remember her showing me pictures of her standing outside where the concrete says Wish, and it was big, for me to be like, oh, you've been to Wish,
I always kind of perceived it as more of like an institution. I've seen some people kind of, come from here and do some amazing things within this same industry.
Wish came around in 2004. I was right out of college. I was, really interested in the Japanese interpretation of American hip-hop culture and streetwear and how it was like super elevated. It was the beginning of collaborations. There was just such interesting things happening, and I felt like Atlanta was a miss. I'd have to go to New York in order to see really interesting things. And I was able to see all these great things, and I wanted to bring them back to Atlanta to give everyone the opportunity. I've always been super about inclusion and sharing really amazing things, because there's a lot of creative, incredible people out there. And at the same time, mirror the community in which we're serving.
It also serves as the seed to plant everything around it. It was inspirational. It gave me goals and aspirations to reach. So around high school, being 16, selling t-shirts out of my bag, having Wish was like, that's the place I want to reach.
Being a designer, you kind of start out seeing brands and other things that you like, so then you're like, I kind of want to imitate that. I want to be around that. Even further down the line, getting my own brand into Wish when that was an idea for me, just, and a milestone for me and my brand to just set the tone and get it in the first place I found cool clothes in Atlanta.
The people who come in here to shop are people that want to express themselves creatively, so why not have a space that is kind of just for that?
The addition of the gallery, knowing Lauren as the owner of the and the founder of the store, and her being such a huge art enthusiast, it just kind of seemed like a natural progression.
I've always wanted to see Atlanta on the same level as New York, LA, and there's a hole in Atlanta to show young artists, especially of color. So we wanted to give that platform.
I feel like we need those galleries within the city of Atlanta, so it kind of showcases that Atlanta is this diverse gumbo pot of just like creators, artists, musicians, wherever so having, and they do a lot of dope events over there at the gallery as well.
This building and this design has really stood the test of time, and it's been interesting for Lauren and I to ride the wave of going into the design part of the remodel.
I'm super excited for the remodel. I know I'm gonna be here. I'm here celebrating as if I helped put a brick on the wall.
I'm super excited. I'm not sure what they're gonna do with it, man, but I think it's gonna bring out a lot of people.
I wish them the best of luck with all their remodeling and their new grand opening. and I'm just excited to see what they're gonna bring to Wish and to the community.
The remodel itself is going to be dope. It's going to be Wish is going to look like something that's, you know, not in the city. It's going to look like something that Atlanta's never seen before, and ultimately we hope to bring, you know, with the remodel, something Atlanta's never seen before, just in general.
The remodel is Wish's proposition to the city of Atlanta, to the culture that we're a part of, and our vision for things going forward. How we see this city, and the kind of thing that we think that should be here and should be represented here. I'm confident that the city will respond in kind, you know.